So I'm going to do this video. I hate talking about this topic, but loads of you guys keep asking me about it, so I'm going to do it for for you lot. And my answer is a little bit different from what I've heard. I've not seen anyone else say this. Maybe someone has. The internet's a big place. I don't know, but I've not seen anyone put it like this. And so we'll talk about this today. I know that a lot of you are. You've got the New Year's resolution in 2025. You want to never watch it again. The P word. I don't know if I can say it on YouTube. I don't know what I can and can't say. And I think you want to quit other related activities, let's say. So, straight away, this is looking at it in an unhelpful frame. Quitting P, I don't think is a good way of looking at it because you're focusing on that thing. My argument is if you want to actually be successful with this, take your focus from P, the negative, onto a wide array of other things, the positive. So stop focusing on quitting it, start focusing on committing, properly committing and following through to other things. Other things that are genuinely interesting to you and genuinely exciting. And I realize if your dopamine receptors are completely fried from this activity, you're probably not going to find that much else interesting. But if you give it a few weeks, your dopamine receptors will reset and you will start to find other things more interesting. And in the meantime, you just do what you can. But generally speaking, though, focusing on quitting you know what, quitting P, let's call it, you're still thinking about P, which makes you less likely to quit. It's like trying to quit cigarettes and saying, I must quit cigarettes, I must quit cigarettes, I'm quitting, and going around telling everyone you're quitting and still hanging around people who still smoke. You're still talking about cigarettes all the time. You're still thinking about cigarettes all the time. Eventually, you're going to smoke another cigarette. You've got to get it out of your brain, and the only way you're going to get it out of your brain is by going out into the world and doing something else. And I say go out into the world, I mean literally physically going out into the other world because it impacts you more mentally and emotionally, and it gets you off the screens, which is the danger area. So getting off the screens and out into the world, whether it's the gym, whether it's some kind of new hobby, could be boxing, BJJ. A lot of guys like in the evenings, if that's when the danger zone is. Again, something physical away from the screens, which is the danger area. So, books, reading up on new topics in the evening, or fiction books, which is what I suggest for sleep purposes and cortisol control. Maybe learning how to cook, learning different languages. I don't know, it just anything that gets you out into the world and away from these things. I'm touching my laptop here and my phone here because the screens is the danger area as far as this goal is concerned. So I would reframe it as, instead of trying to quit P, I would I would really commit to two or three different things in 2025 that take your focus and your energy and your emotions and your thoughts more than anything. It all starts up here. These new things have to consume your thoughts 95% of the time, and just get this stuff out of your head. And yeah, it goes without saying you should delete certain apps, delete certain pictures, whatever. Delete search history. That stuff's obvious. I think everyone knows that at this point. But you can't just sit at home and still be on your phone all the time, still be on your laptop all the time, not doing anything interesting and expect this to work. You've got to go out into the physical world and do some new activities that occupy your thoughts. Like get competitive. Maybe you go out and play tennis and you get your ass whooped by a couple of guys. Or maybe you're doing boxing and you get your ass whooped. Let that pain annoy you and activate your competitive drive to then go and be the best tennis player at that club or the best boxer in that gym. That will really start to keep your brain occupied instead of thinking about certain porn stars or whatever. Like, where's that going to lead you in life? Go or try and be the biggest, strongest guy in the gym or something. Go and do something more productive and focus on the positive instead of thinking about the negative all the time. Another video that you'll probably like is this one. The big reason that most men will never be high testosterone is to do with priorities, but I think it's framed in a slightly different way. It's not quite as simple as prioritize. It's really thinking about your overall life and the path that most guys go down, and why that path in 2024 will not lead to high testosterone, because we live in a different world now. But check out that video. It's thought-provoking. I think you'll find it useful.